We'll see if you can get a little bit of revenge here if you're Surge, but you see overall on the season how it looks. I mean, 1-6 for Surge. Edge, obviously, to Legion. They steal one at the very end of that map one. And we'll see how we keep it going here in map 2. It's going to be Brezzy, though. He's going to be the A-side defense. That's where Bomb's starting to build up. So we'll look at the progression here from Legion. We'll see how Brezzy's looking to deal with it.
Yeah, he's just going to be playing for info here. Honestly, get some bad timing. I think Gio is able to get through ticket side, so the nade was through. They know he likes to play this spot. It doesn't hit him, though. So now you have 0-4 just watching this cross. Not maybe the weapon you want with this, but he will at least give him the info. Until
it is, like every now and then, you just absolutely lay somebody.
Yeah, well, I guess if they run across close, you're right there.
Well, every now and then, it's like the 50-meter rival kill. I'm like, how do you just do that? Just get straight headies. But knock, who's there? It's 0-4. It's going to keep on peeking, but the bomb is going down. Nero gets the plan. He talked about his objective work. He's able to get away with his life as well. And now you just kind of back this all up into ticket and red. You got a big retake here if you were Surge.
No, I mean, you really didn't rotate at all off the info, right? I mean, Hook was still at bridge, so you're going to be pretty late here, but he's going to find the first blood working through the middle of the map. Johnny's inside. Brezzy with another one. 0-4, I love this. Just finding the info, using the door, force him to push because he knows they could be on the defuse, but it's a 2 versus 1 now for Johnny.
15 seconds to go. Johnny is trying to get his health
back.
He's got to go. Gonna have to fry. Able to find the toes and then get the kill. Johnny clutching up, getting the 1v2 victory. But like that, we talk a lot about the sites when we don't see a lot of action at A. Sometimes a little bit easier, maybe on the retake. It looked so good for Surge until it didn't.
Yeah, and I think honestly that's just sort of on the comms there for Surge because the way 0-4 was playing that, he's hoping someone's there quickly to trade with him.
I thought he was toying with his food until the help came. I literally would have looked.
Yeah, but I think the other guys wanted to hop the bomb.
Yeah.
And they never really did. And then some kills came in. They did off the bomb. The comms there, maybe the nerves picking up here a bit for Surge.
And I feel like we just seen that exact play. Like I think about Gwyn versus Subliners. Like last guy is there, second story balcony, hops over, able to clutch up because you're playing a 50-50 game. If you're around the bomb, great stuff there, but it's 0-4 with a clean headshot through to get the first pick now in our second round, but Nero with an instant answer into a 3v3. That timing for 0-4 horrible, but he's able to get out.
And now you have Nero, though, working right through the middle, the hot hand. The timing, though, not going to go his way. 0-4 just played around the smoke, able to give them a man advantage with his bomb down.
I think you're hearing, he got stunned up, maybe a chance to get through, but not quite enough time to do it. Now you got to work the 2v3 retake if you are Legion. Great shots there from Gio as Abuza is evaporated.
Yeah, 4 shot. No doubt about that one.
I felt like 1 shot. Like he just was gone. 2v2 now, 20 seconds. So not a lot of time. It's awkward there for Gio. 0-4 going to get the better of him. All on to attach now. Just no time to work with. One of the clutchest players, but no opportunity really to get that round victory. So Surge will even us up.
Yeah, and you'd love to get Attachio in a bit because, again, he had such a good series online versus Seattle Surge team, especially in Search and Destroy. Put up a 1.7. Again, there were still some very close games, but he was massive in that series. So, again, didn't have a great map 1. Can he maybe find a clutch? Will that get him warmed up, sort of locked in?
Yeah, I mean, you won the map, but yeah, he just, like, statistically, he was getting a lot of big rotations, but not getting a ton of gunfights. Johnny with that massive round 1 that walks away with 3. We'll see what he can do when he's back to the offensive side of things. He gets drilled with nades. He's hit to 20 HP. Nero here, the point man, at least for now. You've got 2 players set up, so they're ready to deal with this if you are Surge. You got one under Balk, 1 bridge side smoke out. Hook looks to pounce. He's able to win that fight. Nero got him to 5 HP. That's the rival difference there.
Yeah, but Gio's able to win one, so he has bridge control. So now Hook has to hunt him down, able to do so, attach. Now left in another clutch scenario, 1 versus 3, but not a lot of info. And they are flying at him. 0-4 up top AC. Now in a spot to check for this here soon. Maybe doesn't want to overpeak without a teammate, but does give Attach a bit of a chance.
He's got time to work with, but now he's been spotted, can't win the fight. 0-4 will seal it with the victory from behind the car, put Seattle up 2-1 off back-to-back.
It's sort of when you see those smokes go down, that player on that side of the map, Hook just kind of goes for it, just runs through the smoke. Johnny's ready for it, but Hook just connects with the headshots. Now his second first blood in the game.
Yeah, he's going to be involved early and often, that's for sure, and his success can help dictate things, certainly, for this Surge team. But I feel like everyone's had their moments in Surge. I mean, Brezzy's been massive for them as of late. He started out 4-1, 0-4 there with him. But yeah, all the first blood. So through 3, Hook with 2, 0-4 with 1. Not a single one for Legion yet. You're going to have to shift that if you're going to get things going in this game. And you're still trying to unlock Attach, who's just been in some tough positions and hasn't been able to get unlocked whatsoever. It's 4 straight, 4-0-4. Smoke out, across, bomb plant going down. Johnny from up top. That's about as free as it gets. An Attach teammate able to hit the nade together to combo down Brezzy.
And Bomb's not down, so now Bomb not planted, so you can take this very patiently if you are Vegas Legion. Hook 0-4, gonna have to try to clutch on up, but gonna be difficult to do. There's gonna be so many angles on this bomb. You probably don't have a smoke to work with, probably already used it, and Hook just flying on by.
Now you're just thinking kills if you're 0-4, I believe, because he's on 4 straight. He's in a 1 versus 4. He's not in a spot with like a ton of wiggle room to get away to. If they really want to hunt him down and isolate him, they can, but can he get a freebie early? Oh, Lord above. The timing there, I thought he was going to have eyes. He's still able to win the fight. Now 5 straight, 25 seconds to go. Can he walk away with number 6 and the streak? Round win, obviously impossible at this point, but you're thinking Cruz.
Yeah, he's trying to play for this streak. I mean, I thought Johnny was going to have him, but great shots by Alford to just realize this. They want to go for this. They may give him one. Here comes pretty much the triple challenge. Repositions, not able to find it. Great job there by Vegas Legion.
I thought maybe just having the rival in the back pocket going to be enough to get one, but not quite able to do it. Maybe frustrated there if you are 0-4. We'll be tied up 2-2 now as we continue deeper into this search and destroy. Narrow locked in that map 1. Nearly 8K damage in that map.
And, you know, on the other side, you know, we talked about Attach, but Abusa, he also had not the best map 1. He had a ton of objective time, but he was so good at Major 3 on land. And right here, slow map 1, 0-4 throughout this map number 2.
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of talking about the other guys have been stepping up big time, but when we got back to land, would it be the land buff because he was so good, right? Like, is he going to bring the noise again? Maybe a slow start in this map too, but we'll see if he can get going. 0-4 with the first blood, so you still got a big advantage there. Attach is able to get 1 first blood, but you still have 4 on the side of Seattle. 0-4 just keeping it going as well. Died on the 5 streak, right back to it at 7-2. And they're just picking them apart one by one.
And I mean, just 0-4, his S&D impact has been so good. I mean, obviously, you know, he elevated himself to get into the league so quickly. Big part of his story is Attach trying to find a freebie instead of Booza. He gets on the board. But I mean, just so confident in so many different positions and all the weapons on the map, just the way he's able to read the map. He loves it, man. He really does.
No, I mean, I'm trying to think of like another comparison. Maybe like Real when he first came into Heretics. Like, he's just, I mean, maybe he didn't have like all the playmaking like clutches right away, but
like his game sense in Search,
they got better in Search right instantly. Like instantly.
I'm sure there's historical examples, but the one like name that sticks out to me that I played with is like Stud. Stud was like this just S&D freak. Like, wasn't the best respawn player, but Search, I was like, this guy's a lock. And it's the same thing here.
It's just, I remember like Pac-Man said something to me. He's like, you know, there's just good Surge players and bad Surge players. Like, you can put time in, but it's like, a lot of it's just like instinct. It's how your brain works, decision making. Yes, you can practice, but some players just have a way bigger advantage in that department. It's harder to work on than it is respawns. But yeah, 4 has been absolutely massive, but you do get another pick there if you're Legion to take the 3v2 advantage.
Yeah,
Brezzy hits the nade though.
We got him first blooded. I think that's a caster curse on our point.
Sorry about that, sir.
Yeah, but Brezzy now, he's in a 1 versus 2. 50 seconds to work with, and he has the bomb. He's already through past Nero. They might not know this. You see Nero watching that mid-cross, and he's going to go for this.
And he's had some nasty clutches when we've been casting him lately. Like, I know it was a lot of 0-4 early on, but Brezzy has had the ice in some of these moments. Can he work the 1v2 now? They're trying to hunt and isolate. If you're Legion, he's doing the full-on wrap. You're still clearing everything by ticket if you are. And they're just holding it. They know the wrap is in. Geo is pre-aimed, and the 4-bullet destruction as he drops.
Yeah, and I think one of the keys in that round is that Gio, he actually starts to rotate through. So they have an idea of which side of the map he's on. He knows he didn't cross Cafe side, so all right, 10, 15 seconds, let's clear red. If he's not peeking red here soon, he's probably rapping. And Gio, again, just with the headshot, cleans up the round. We got another close one here in a 3-on-3.
Yeah, and he's thinking maybe I got a one-on-one to give myself a better chance. Unfortunately, yeah, Gio is very, very, very ready for that one. He is just deleted. And Gio, he has been so impressive since he joined Legion. One of the straightest shooters we've got in the league. Right now at 4-4, but still just kind of starting to see when Attach and Abuza maybe have an opportunity to make a big play. Kind of uninvolved from a kill standpoint so far for either side, but both can erupt at either moment. But as we stand 3-3, B looks to be the plan of attack. Everybody grouped up here for Legion. You know, you've had some pretty aggressive B defenses with like the bottom balcony and bridge defense early on. Surge mixed it up this time, still able to find the first blood, still leading massively in that department.
And just early nades here, really making an impact. Obviously that trophy change still making a change to our game as another early nade drops, but there is a response. Attached, able to find one in a 3 versus 3. Watch who's trying to go on a flank here. What's his timing going to be like? And now he's got a finesse. He's got to try to get out of this. Well, maybe Attach is thinking the same thing. Like, I'm not challenging a rival.
Yeah, and well, he's at the car. Nade gets started. He's got to reposition at least. That's going to blow up and cost him. You keep on shooting if you're Abuza, and you are able to win it. So, despite the first blood, still got a scrappy round here. 25 seconds now to go. Bomb starting to work up. Hoops got that read, I thought, for a second, but Abuza still able to win it. Gio going to be the only one remaining. Just no time.
And I mean, he's not getting kills, but Hook's round, working the flank, realize that, hey, they're rotating this through, then goes back to Fountain, plays bottom Fountain, sees both of them, middle of the map, doesn't get picked, finds the info, repositions again. His teammates knew exactly where to pre-aim.
Oh, yeah, he was
literally like,
info.
They're in mid. Like, just watch bottom. All right, I'm going to go here. It was just such a great life there by Hook.
Getting info, clearing lanes, making it easy for the squad. Advantage back over to Seattle Surge. There's 04 and Brezzy. Keep rocking at you. Get, what, 3 for Abuza in the round? So we were sort of talking about maybe some of the struggles for him. He has absolutely got it going. I'll see the instinct 404 is going to pay off. Just talking about how good he has been, and once again, headshots through. Excellent shots there arranged with the rival. Attach. His blender continues.
No, I mean, yeah, Attach is trying to get aggressive top 3. 04 just watching that cross, and I think he just kind of goes for it, and yeah, they connect with Heady. So another first blood there for Seattle Surge. Brezzy gonna find the second, staying patient. Knows that Legion are gonna get aggressive. They do just that, and now you are 2 rounds up.
Started to take over here. You saw the stats before we went into it. I mean, not a lot of wins here if you're Seattle Surge on this particular map in Mo, but they are clicking right now. 1 round away from tying this up at 1-1. Such a good opportunity. Well, a great chance to maybe take that map 1. Super back and forth, but you need 6 points for the victory. Can't quite close out. It's, well, you had so many breaks and then you didn't. Just trying to get all square here now. Behind Abuza's big round he had. Pretty balanced effort just all around now for the squad. You're getting numbers now out of everybody. But we'll see if they can close it out here. They've been mixing up their defensive look at B. This time kind of back to the aggressive setup, bridge side and balcony. You're trying to make a decision right now if you were Legion.
You know, I think they're maybe with those nades hitting. I mean, Hook again is just going to find info. He sees the rotate. I imagine Abuza leaves here soon. Bridge side. 04, they're going to get aggressive. Bomb is going down, though, so they're okay playing these retakes. And again, another first blood for 04. The bomb does get planted, but Brezzy finds the pick right away. They stay so patient, and just like that, it's a 1-on-3 for Gio.
You got 4 first bloods if you are 04. You've been taken over. Another tough spot for Gio. I feel like him and Attach last alive so many times. You start out slow if you're Boozy. You end it on 5 straight. He seals it, but 04, he was finding things early and often. You tie up our series at 1-1.
Fist bumps out, and I think just a great bounce back. Obviously, you don't want to go down 0-2 early here. First match of the tournament. Again, Vegas, they beat them the last 2 times they played some Search and Destroy,
Yeah.
but I think you just got comfortable. I mean, you played your game. Brezzy stayed alive Cafe side. They had a couple of good retakes. 04 was just so active. And he found those first bloods, and yeah, I mean, just great teamwork there.
But no, I think you did a really good job pointing out, though, because I mean, we talk about the kills a lot, because kills are important, but like just Hook a lot of times, even if he wasn't getting a kill, how valuable was the information he was finding? He was setting up 04 in some scenarios to find a first blood just based on the, I don't know, just having the confidence to clear parts of the map where not all the players are just kind of whipping it out and flying forward in spots.
They're whipping it out.
Yeah.
They're just flying for it, going for it. I respect
Absolutely.
it. I do respect those players, though. Pure confidence out of them. No, I think, though, I mean, Hook just sort of this, I don't know, I don't think we ever saw Hook going to be in a sort of leader role that he is, right? He was always just sort of this guy who was going to fry. Had good comes, but he's the vocal guy now. Just feels like every time you hear them, listen to them, he's the loud one making sure they're doing things together, and I respect it.
No, he is. He's screaming and roaring all the time for him. That is absolutely the case. They have been fires up. The comms. I think you said if you were on that team, you put your head through a wall. I believe it's
Well, in the
what you
hard
said.
points, yeah.
In the hard points, yes. But listen,
Hey, it
if
works for
click-
them. No, I mean, if it works
Absolutely.
for them, that's what it is.
No, yeah, it's been clicking, and it's been clicking at the right time. You're tied up 1-1 though. Still work to do for either side. For those at home, we continue on after this quick break. We get to the control.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Scuff Gaming is doing an ultimate giveaway where you and a friend can win a chance to go to COD Champs this year. The giveaway includes 2 VIP tickets, travel expenses, and more. To enter, scan the QR code on the page or go to scuff.co/CDL and enter your email. Terms and conditions apply.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
between the Call of Duty players here going to war, and we're ready to have a fantastic weekend. Joe is looking real handsome. I feel lucky to stand next to you.
You look tan. You look great.
Listen, we've been having a great
May
time.
have a dislocated rib. We're not really sure.
Oh, no, my ribs are real screwed up. So if you missed the story at the beginning, I had a little bit of a bike accident riding with my buddy Ethan. And last night when I was moving in bed, I felt a pop in my rib, and I was like, that's not good. It didn't fall by extreme pain. I've been up since about 4:45.
So we're thinking you jumped off this fence like a cage match,
bro.
right?
Yeah, I'm on enough pain meds right now that I'm feeling good. I'm feeling loose.
Yeah, you could run through a wall.
Ooh, no, I'd actually start crying if I did that. Oh man, it's been a fun time so far getting out here. We've worked through some great stuff for Joe. He was scared of roller coasters. Now he's a roller coaster demon.
Not sure about that one.
I've never seen Joe anxious or nervous before, but we're getting on the mummy ride. Let me tell you, this guy, I thought he was quitting on me, but he battled it out, just like Surge and Legion are going to. As we're into map 3 now, on to Invasion. What are your thoughts on this one, Joe?
Yeah, I mean, again, in the last matchup, you had Seattle Surge dominate Jirachi 3-0, so Vito's come through. It's going to be a little bit different. And like most majors, we're going to play a lot of Invasion control more than likely. And this is what we go to. So on the side of Seattle Surge, 2-0 throughout Stage 4 for Vegas, 1-1. So both have played it, but we saw on the stats. When it goes to the round 5s, Vegas, they very much have the advantage.
Well, see if they can get it to that round 5. So far on defense, doing enough to hold things off. You win it on the one side. You get a one-on-one if you were Hook. That's going to allow you to push up. You're dealing with things on the A Street as well. Hook gets another one. So Hook is in your face with a rival right now on one side. And you're in a bit of a blender. Yeah, you've gotten a kill or two on A Street, but you've got some position mid. I guess finally you're able to deal with Hook. So maybe now an opening?
Yeah, I think you're probably hoping maybe Hook just stay alive there, right? You are one player over towards B when they start to rotate, maybe just kind of lurk in play. But he's trying to find info. That doesn't happen. His teammates are still dealing with this, and now they're all pinned back. Hook's able to find one on the point, but Gio, he's on 4 in a row. Nice Renetti shots. This allows his teammates to start to work B.
Yeah, clean there from Gio as you see the multi-kill X3 popping up on the screen. Well, knock knock comes Brezzy. Knock knock goes Johnny as Brezzy gets laid out, and B will be done. So you'll have 90 seconds to work with now as you try to collapse onto A. Lives-wise, you're basically square, not a whole lot of separation. But as you pop dead, if you're Johnny, you drill with a frag, and you, well, you can't really get going.
And I mean, because that good start for Hook, right, you only have 1 minute and 15. And so far, you have Abuza on the A Street. They have the info. I mean, I can hear Hook from here. Just giving his team the info about where they're at. So they know they're inside a laundry. That's to be Johnny and Attach on this side of the map, but Seattle just trying to find the picks. But they know, just cut off the reinforcements. They can't win this 2 versus 4.
Or can they?
Yeah, maybe they can.
We'll see if they have an opportunity to do so. You've been lurking so long if you're Johnny, but at some point you got to start to go. 40 seconds now remaining.
This is a little bit worrisome if you are Surge. If you go down here, you might have 3 players on this point right away. There's the first domino. Here we go.
Nice one there. If you are Johnny, 3 are going to drop onto the point we go. Brezzy tagged up, backed up, and you are starting to move the needle. First bit done. Gio gets that kill finally. You've got everybody on the point, and it was Struggle City early, but now the round victory is in. Great stuff there from Legion. And that's one of those things where you sort of start to talk about. You sort of end up turtled up, and it's just one little wave, and it's adios.
You have to make a decision there. If you know there's 2 players in the back, maybe you leave them alone. You have to play aggressive elsewhere, and they don't. So what ends up happening is the Legion reinforcements, they group up. I mean, Johnny goes all the way through to get with his teammates, and then, I mean, yeah, the numbers are there.
And you just know where everybody is because you've cleared the entire map.
Everything. So Seattle Surge right there, they need to be more proactive. If you know those players are on that side of the map, send 1 or 2, try to hunt them down.
And it's so tough because you know how it is in control. You're trying not to make a mistake, right? On defense, you're trying to play perfect, not give something up, but usually you get that grouped up, you're that turtled. Things can fall apart, and you got to be a little more aggressive. But 04, making things look easy, that looks insane from Attach's POV.
I mean, he just runs right down the middle of the map and finds the first 2 picks. And now they're thinking about kind of the same thing. They're going to play aggressive here. They might try to rotate this over towards A.
For now, just playing behind the kills. I mean, you have found not a single kill.
Goodness. Not
a single kill if you're Legion. Great offensive win. Finally on the board with Johnny. You try to get across, though, and you can't if you are Abuza. 2 ticks already got done at B. But you still have 04 in a position. Can't quite take the second fight. Thought he was going to have Rival out. It looks all right. You slow things down for now if you're Legion. Yeah, it did look scary, though.
No, it did. I mean, they just got bamboozled off spawn.
What a great word, bamboozled.
It is. It honestly is. It works in so many different ways. But yeah, looks like B's going to be done. You see number 5, Johnny. He's going to try to get it set up over towards those Humvees, lock down that A Street. The rest of his team trying to just find the picks off the point, put Seattle Surge on the back foot, but Abuza's going hunt.
And hunting he will find. Nero will drop. They're still trying to deal with Johnny bridge side. They've got like a 3-on-1. They're sending everything at him. Itachi's able to get 1 kill, but they're just trying to deal with Johnny. Abuza still finding kills though. Back towards middle of the map. 04 trying to get through and onto the point, but not going to happen because Nero's in position. You finally deal with Johnny, and now you got 3 players here. Everybody coming off spawn gas side. You need to win your ones right now if you're Legion.
Yeah, they wanted to go right there. They wanted to double chow there with Brezzy and Abuza. Maybe get that player and get on the point. But Abuza gets picked. Brezzy a forward position. Who trying to get his trade? But they're just getting picked apart now, and now Legion's going to take map control away.
Yeah, it's like where you're Legion, you did just enough in that offensive round to get the victory. You're doing just enough in some of these defensive sequences because there has been opportunity for Surge. You've gotten across the map with like relative ease. It's just been trying to actually execute onto A where things have fallen apart. You're going to have another opportunity here. You've already gotten up and across. Abuza already basically onto the point. Prezi trying to win his fight as well. Trying to not give him an angle. The help's going to come across. 2 for 2. You still have a chance, but
it's this moment. Yeah, this moment, time and time again. Trades favor Legion. You're going to need a 2 or 3 dead if you want to get to that point. They just haven't had it. It's been 1 for 1 so far, so props to Legion. Now they're going to have the life lead attached, starting to get going here. He's up to 10 and 7. They know where Brezzy is. Throwing nades, trying to hunt him down.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the difficulty of that final 10%, like getting that bit done. But, I mean, we'll see teams on Invasion struggle to get to that point multiple times in an offensive attack. Like, to have the chance to close out that final 10%, you've had so many chances. If you are Surge, you've just held strong on defense. If you are Legion, this is your last opportunity. You only have 2 players forward. As I say that, they both drop. Johnny, Gio through on the feed. 2-0 advantage now for Legion. It's so far so good in the respawns for them.
And I mean, just what a bounce back after the start, because I think what 04 was like.
Where are we going? Because we've got the whole map.
Yeah, we got the whole map, and then he finishes the round 9 and 13. Like, he was positive at some point. So it's just the MCWs that sort of they held the line. They held that line right around Cafe. Going with those 1-for-1s, someone finding a multi-kill, and then putting Surge back on their spot.
And sometimes we'll talk about, like, I mean, they can be a little statuesque if you are, like, attaching Geo, but that's sometimes, like, spots where it works out really well, like a control on Invasion, where you just get gun up off spawn, you're not missing a bullet, you're able to bail them out of some scenarios. You saw it a couple times there. That's where it's okay to not have a little pace, just have the gunny. But Legion looking to close this one out with the swiftness here if they can get an offensive victory. Johnny, he's going to get 2 immediately. 3 are going to drop. Almost a perfect opening, but Abuza with the ice to keep some map control.
I mean, that was a nasty multi-kill, yeah, because if he goes down there may be 1 on A. If you are Legion, you would at least have people in your face right off spawn. But you take this if you're Vegas Legion, you pretty much know you're going to have that around 5 unless things go very, very bad.
Yeah. I mean, even if they didn't get onto A, basically wherever you're seeing a blue arrow right now, there'd be a white arrow. Just in the map control conversation of it, they would have been in a deep hole. But you send it out quickly if you're Surge. You start to retain some of the map, but Johnny still shooting as he's currently at 15 and 8. Oh, I thought he had the win there, but Gio at least through to get the trade. First part done, solid 2 minutes to go. Lives basically square, and now you start to move up and look for openings. Team kill comes in, but still effectively a trade.
Yeah, and I mean, again, we kind of saw this point earlier for Seattle Surge in round 1, and then they kind of turtled. So let's see how active they get. But there's going to be a first one, and there's the second pick. At least able to find one if you're 04, but right away, you're going to be onto this point. You're going to have a challenge here from Nero. Nice stun there by Brezzy. Attached now. He's the next man, just kind of lurking on forward.
He's going to be the guy with a chance to maybe pinch this. He's got 2 teammates pushing up the street. You win one there if you're attached, things might get interesting. But as he drops, now you kind of have to bully your way through the front. The crossfire is in. And now it's really all on Nero. He's going to be the last guy up. He's still have a ton of time. There's still a minute 20, and Nero's going to get 3. unbelievable, but there's nobody there. The problem, I mean, he does allow his teammates to get up the map.
They're right back here. You're all stuck gas side pretty much if you're Seattle Surge.
But unfortunately, there's just nobody close when he gets those 3.
I mean, I think he hits the stun onto the second, wins that gunfight, and then just a nice little B-hop to the right with the pistol out. But yeah, you're right back into this just forward push. You have a chance at 3-0 in this map 3.
Oh, I thought the snap was there, but he can't quite win it. Yeah, he was insane in the map 1. Trying to get insane again, but the movement and the win there from Abuza. A little replay there. You see the nasty play from Nero. Quick swap and pop.
And you saw Four trying to come in with that tree. He just missed a Renetti burst, right? And normally when we see a play like that, it's that. Someone just missed timing the burst.
Or just like, I mean, the history of Call of Duty, usually a crazy individual play involves your secondary. Like some of the titles we've had insane pistols, insane plays typically follow it up, but you still kept the presence here. You're not done. You got 5 and 7, and Johnny and Gio still in an aggressive position. Gio's been spotted. Both players I mentioned have been dealt with. 5 straight for Abuza as he's up to 17. And it looks like you're going to be staying alive in this one. Just not enough time to get close if you're a Legion. So no 3-0 in the map 3.
Much better job there by Seattle Surge. There was a couple of good pushes, but I think you had 4 on the point. He was able to find a couple of kills. Pretty much just that whoever was near the objective from Seattle Surge didn't go down.
Abuza had some big wins through that too. We were talking about Gio and Attach maybe on the flip. What they were able to do when they got pushed deep. Some really great moments there from Abuza. For the most part, it's looking across the stats, I mean, relatively well balanced. Like nobody really getting crushed or popping off. Just teams going to war here in the map 3. Now you said this is the one, though. You got to win this offense if you're Surge to give yourself a chance at around 5. Maybe Abuza gets a streak here, and that'll be the difference. He's on 5 straight. We're sticking with him for now to see if he can get it. Gio's going to spot him. Good luck with that gunfight.
Yeah, I love that from Gio, just to do a little hop-up first, because that's where people normally play a bit of an off angle to get a streak, right? They maybe know he's on 5 in a row trying to find Abuza, and they're able to spot him there. A lot of times the player will just run through mid-tank, start to go towards that alleyway. But you're getting much better aggression from Legion. We really haven't seen this. Normally from our top teams near this B point, you're hitting nades, you're going through alleys, you're getting picks through treehouse, forcing this offensive team to get on the point, off the point. It should take some time.
Johnny on one side is kind of keeping the reinforcements and fully getting there. He's got Brezzy locked up. He's able to get that kill. And now they got to worry about the flank if he's going to pushing through. You also have to worry about right up the gut as Nero is able to take one. Abuza right back to work, but the trades are there for the defense. We get right over to Nero, and he's lining them up from behind, able to drop 2. You got 2 ticks done, but you've only got 40 seconds to go. You're starting to feel the pressure a little bit if you were Surge.
Yeah, they only have 1 tick done, and they're going to get on that point.
Oh, I thought the second was done. Yeah, no, good call, good call.
They're just going to, decap that. So now pressure really on for Surge. Only 30 seconds left. Where do you want to go? Looks like they're going to follow Brezzy through the middle of the map. But you imagine they rotate off and go back to B. There's trades going down on both sides. Hook's going to be able to win it, but he's the last one. He's got no help.
Well, maybe he doesn't need it because he's Hook the Nuke. He's able to win a second. He's buying time to get his teammates back in. An insane gunfight behind the stun. Hook wins another. Now he's on 4 straight. No trophy, though, so the nade will hit and take him out. You do definitely, I mean, you take all the pressure, I think, off of B to get this done. Get yourself an extra minute. But nice little individual stretch there from Hook.
Yeah, I think both of those gunfights were through stuns. So
yeah,
I mean, just nice, incredible patience there in that gunfight. But yeah, with his play, they're able to get B, so you have an extra minute, but they're down 5 lives. And look at the map. I mean, look where 5 is, look where 8 is. You have so much to do if you are Surge.
It doesn't look good.
2 does get through, though. 04 might be able to get on the point.
I mean, anytime he can pause the clock could be massive. Johnny's on 5 straight, 2 and a chance for streaks. That falls apart instantly. 04's right onto the point. Now you see all the white arrows tracking back. And they've got like a big track to go. This is the only player that close. And 04 is going to win that easily. So he's able to stay up. Johnny now next up the path. First it was Hook from this position. Now it's 04's opportunity to do it. Only able to take down 1. Nearly wins that fight against Attach. But again, just buying you some time.
Yeah, buying you time, but you only have 8 lives. And I mean, props to Legion. Every time there's been someone there, they may lose the first gunfight, but whoever's a bridge has stayed alive. This time it was Legion. Maybe the last chance here for Surge. Trying to cross to the point. Gio's gonna spot the first to double chow on a Surge, and that is gonna be 3 dead. And now 3 players gonna be on A.
They are stacking it, and here we go. 38 to go. Second tick is done. Ripping and roaring towards the third. Contest doesn't get there. The ice, the clutch. In from Seattle to a round 5 we go.
And maybe just that hoop play gets them that extra minute. Gets them that minute, and again, just... Legion just run down the... Or sorry, Surge just run down the middle of the map, get in a cafe, find the gunfights.
I mean, the extra minute, plus if you talk about the time of 4 and Hook were on the point, I mean, honestly, that had to have been 20, 30 seconds, just the clock pause alone. But really, yeah, I mean, you're nailing it. Just the freedom to get B, alleviate the pressure there, have enough lives that you can at least make a heroic effort like that late and then get the win. But now you talked at the very beginning about the stats in the round 5 favoring Legion heavily.
Well, I mean, you're just going to have to do it again. If you are Seattle Surge, win another offense, not easy to do.
No, I mean, the offensive wins have been insane. Like,
they're probably
buzzer
just
beaters.
hoping. They're just hoping for a cleaner start. Honestly, with the way that started for Legion, that's exactly what you want. That's what we see from our best. And yeah, round 5 been a lot better, especially for Vegas on this map. What I think it was 5-2.
It's crazy, like that's the offensive round one of your Surge too, because you started out so well in the other one, right? And they had so many opportunities. This one ends up being a Hail Mary that you're able to hit.
And now it's the same thing. You're in the blender. Johnny's on the one side.
Yep.
Bridge shot A Street at your tank. You don't have B control.
You're battling out of Palace. Looks like you're playing V1 Hardpoint right now. Trying to hold it down, but they are just up. And the pressure is there. Gio with the deep tags. Brezzy finally able to get a kill. Now A Street open, at least for now. You win a one-on-one on the other side if you're all 4, so you're going to keep the defense honest. They've got to worry about both sides of this. But again, you get to spots where Gio and Attach, they're shooting straight. They're lined up. They're getting the kills to thin out this offense.
Yeah, but it's a gunfight on the side of 04 who's going to get them towards B. Now, there will be immediate pressure here, but he gives you the close spawns. If 04 doesn't win that, I think they are in that super spawn trap again, Fort Ed scenario. But he's still there. B not done yet. It will be, and it's almost just like last round. It's going to be about a minute 30. Instead of a 5 life advantage, you got about 4. But Vegas now had to defend A.
Yeah, you're talking about a hotter start. You need a hotter start in this sequence, too. Like, right off of the B cap. And while you're getting that, 04, Hook find openers. They're all trying to collapse. It's all on an arrow. The timing is abysmal, but he's at least able to get one. Make sure they can't get a 3-strat in here. You're able to take out a Booza as well. You have 2 players, though. First bit of progress. Is it going to get done? You do get that first bit of progress today, but yeah, no trophy. Everything hits, and some clutch gunfight wins for Legion.
Yeah, I mean, just that first one was massive from Attach. To win the opening gunfight. All right, it's only 2 on the point. We can take our time. Let's throw our nades. But Seattle, they just keep going. They're like, let's not let them get comfortable. Hooch is just somehow almost to the A point. You're so worried about him, and this is sort of the call. The play call from Seattle Surge is get to A. If it's just one, sprint on through, and now set up a Booza almost for the triple.
So close, but 50 seconds to go, and once again, live start to get a little bit scary. They did it with 8 remaining. You got 11 right now.
Just matching the pressure right off spawn, though. Who just runs right up the middle of the map.
And able to find the kill. Renetti's able to hit for a Booza. Now another opportunity. The MCWs have got to be big again for Legion. We'll see if they can do it. And what do you know? Gio and Attach come through on the feed. Gio still dancing out mid-map. Brezzy, though, ready for the fight. 7 lives remaining. 6 life advantage now for Legion, but there's only 20 seconds to go. And you've got 2 players coming off deepest spawn. This is your last-ditch effort. This is your opportunity if you're Surge. And Johnny's making sure it won't be a 4-man push.
That constant pressure has been great, but you only have 10 seconds left. 5 lives remaining now. Hook really the player in position. Gio's looking over his teammate. They spot Hook, and that is it. Legion now up 2-1.
First thing we chat about is the round 5 stats for Legion, and that ends up being how they seal the deal. You made it interesting if you were Surge. I mean, you had chances in every single one of your 3 offensive opportunities, but it's just enough defense there out of Legion. You've won both respawns. Granted, it's like, what, a 4-point victory in the map 1. A round 5 here. They have been nail biters, but that's what we're expecting from this week.
No, I mean, that's what we saw in the earlier matchup. I mean, these 2 teams, they go back and forth, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what we're expecting. That's what we're seeing on the stage right now. great just seeing sort of all the personnel. I just saw a coach, like Theory was like,
oh yeah. No, first I was like, who was that? Like someone was,
Yeah.
oh, I heard someone yell. I see Theory round in the corner. Yeah, a little bit different environment here. It's awesome to see everybody getting fired up.
I think he's just happy like they held that because
Yeah.
Seattle, I mean, I loved what they were doing. Like whoever was first off spawn when their A hit was done, whether it was like a Hook or a Brezzy, they were just fly. They were pretty much saying anytime, don't let them get past the middle of the map, don't let them get out of cafe so we get into a trap. And they caught him a couple of times.
I mean, they were familiar with that trap. They were also familiar with having intense pressure onto the point, but just not enough to close it out. We take a look at some of the highlights through the course of that map 3. But the end story, it's advantage right now for Legion, up 2-1, a map away from closing it out. A chance to do it through all 3 respawns, where last time they had to win both surges.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that round number 1 just sort of sets the pace for you, right? When you're able to win that round 1 offense, I just feel like there's alleviates some pressure.
Your win condition like doubles instantly.
Yeah,
Like, okay.
it sounds like a Maven stat. It's probably true.
Absolutely made it up. But yeah, no, usually around one offense, you feel pretty good based on the map, especially for Invasion. But just enough defense, just enough ice. I mean, it's reminiscent of the hard point. Just comes down to the clutch, and you're able to hold on. I mean, I think right as I said, like you mentioned the MCWs being big, like Geo and Attach get a sequence there again when they're in a tough spot.
Well, I think Attach was getting shot in the back, but Geo had the crossfire, which then allows Attach to find Hook, who is the closest one to the point, like really the only one who can make the play. But you had some chances there if you were Seattle Surge, just a slow start. Well, I mean, really, it's that moment you're trying to get 3 players onto the point, you do, but I think Attach finds all of them. He's able to find the opening pick, and then we saw just the bombardment of grenades, and I was like, that's a Denny player, there's no trophy.
Yeah.
They're toast.
And maybe they had a trophy player that dropped because the first kill, where they were able to get the picks, you didn't get 3 onto it. You get 3 there with a trophy, that might go very, very differently. But yeah, it was always just enough. 1 more kill if you are Legion to keep things interesting and make sure you get advantage in this series. But we go toe-to-toe. We continue on at Major 4. As you see the scoreline now, just 1 more map needed for Legion. We'll see at the end of the first one. We have, 4 matches to come to you today. Action all weekend long. A look at how our best of 5 sits for now. Do you try to close it out here as we get ready to go to Rio?
Yeah, yeah, obviously you do.
Yeah, do you try? That was a weird way to word that. Do you try? Yeah, I hope that you do. Please give an A for effort going forward.
Oh, so map 1 Nero actually sets
No.
a damage record, yeah.
That's why I was kind of mentioning it. So that's going to be, I guess, on land for it. But like 7,500, I saw him when it was like 200, whatever it was, and he had like 7K. I was like, hold up. I look over at Attach to like 2,000 damage. I'm like, Nero is firing. Like, he's shooting anything that moves, snapping on the birds in the sky. My man is twisted. But then between maps, I saw him back like, it's like old Benjamin Bance, just like a little woo-saw, like getting his in on.
I like that, though, Yeah, Vance was the guy for that.
He was.
It's like him and Clay bring that breathing technique to the stage.
Yeah.
But yeah, now you go to a Rio hardpoint again. This is going to be Vegas. I don't think they've played at this stage, but I feel like when Rio first came in, like this was like one of the teams who kind of set the pace on this map. So maybe just trying to expand that map pool a bit. Maybe they go away from it. Maybe scrims haven't been great, but right back to it. Trying to close out this series if you are Legion.
Well, see if you can close it out and get it done. Look at it, map 1 again in the series for Nero. Absolute heater. 7,500 damage on nearly 40 kills, but map 4, here we go. Right into our P1 mid-map. Nero can obviously be a difference maker on this one. You get a rival hot early and often. I mean, same for Hook on the other side. He's had some sensational sequences here. Nero just trying to find somebody. He's just snapping back and forth. Can't find it. Finally gets one, but you'll take the numbers if you are Seattle Surge. What are you seeing with a spawn in now from Legion?
Yeah, I mean, you're obviously going to have to make a call here. You're going to see Nero. He's going to take a long route, try to rotate over towards P2. But, yeah, I remember what Surge like to do on this P1 is kind of rock that third rival with Brezzy and put immediate pressure on, and that's exactly what they do, trying to get moved down forward, able to flip those spawns. Johnny going to try to hold out, but how much have we seen this sort of P1 early, 45 seconds to 0, and now it's just a question of can you combine this, but Johnny, he's going to shoot, he gets caught, now it is 3 dead, and Surge now in a great spot for this P2.
Yeah, this should be a real hot start. You're spawning out deep if you are Legion. You got to trek across the map. Hook is in your cheeks mid-map, nearly with a third as the Cittering is there, but he was on 5 straight before he dropped. The pressure coming in, though. You get some gunfight victories. You're soaring on forward if you are Legion. You're able to break in, and you need this, even if you don't get a ton of time, just to disrupt the flow of Seattle Surge, because they were hot and Hook was roaring early.
I'll be honest, after Hook died, I got a sip of water, looked away. I'm like, how do they lose the spawns? But the spawns flip. That allows Legion to pretty much have pressure here. They get some of this time, at least break it up so it's not a 70 to 80 point lead.
Exactly.
And now you can see 5 and 6, they spawn out. So you're going to be set up for this P3. It's not looking too bad for Legion.
No, you'll get the final 15 or so. If you're Surge, push the lead out again, similar to the advantage you had after that P1. But now Legion, this is where you try to answer. Keep this clean, deal with it. It's an alley push. It's 3 players sending it forward. Gio trying to use the block there to his advantage. Yeah, it's 2 from him, but instantly answered from 2 from Gio. And yeah, beautiful shots, as you said. But Brezzy right back through with the multi-kills. They get them on the bridge side of it as well. And you get the disruption early in the last one. If you're Legion, this time it's Surge that are able to do it.
Yeah, but Legion just have the good spawn still, right? So you get like 0-4 with a multi-kill. You then get Brezzy with a multi-kill, but you're not onto the good spawns onto the time yet if you are Seattle Surge. But right back into it they go, and Brezzy had such a good map. One, he's able to make another play. He's staying alive. Oh. And see all the positions from Legion just trying to finesse.
Yeah, and Hook, I think, was the guy in the position to maybe give them that spawn, but he's in a gunfight, loses that. They all spawn up behind him, and thankfully you've got the close spawn of your Legion, but you didn't turn into a lot of time. You still only have 26 seconds. The pressure has been there from Surge. They had so many breaks there in that map 1, getting right back to it. And even if they're not getting time, just making sure Legion can't. You already got a minute off the play clock, as it's just been disruption around the objective.
And again, this is the first in breaking team in Seattle Surge versus the first in rotations in Legion throughout stage 4. But Seattle Surge are winning on both fronts here. They're winning some of these rotations. They're finding the breaks. You're going to need a break here if you are Legion, and that is going to be a clean 4 dead.
Well, I mean, I think their team got broken there. Yeah, no break through the hard point, but they all 4 get molly-whopped and sent back to spawn. This is a great stretch again from Surge, trying to desperately get this to a map 5. I've lost both respawns, but completely in control right now in this map 4. You finally get some gunfight wins. You finally get some pressure onto the objective behind Nero. As he brought the Thunder in the map 1, looking to do it here again. He's sitting at 11-11.
Again, I think like sort of the best case for you if you're Vegas, you don't have like a streak here. There were a couple of chances in map 1, a couple of chances throughout this map if you were Surge to find a cruise. They don't have that. So it's like you can play this scrappy game a bit where Seattle Surge, you know, they're not going to have that cruise to kind of break this game wide open.
And, you know, we talked a lot about kind of attaching Abuza, the map 1 they had, because they weren't as involved just from a slang standpoint. But right now you're seeing what it looks like when you have early control and you're getting the breaks. Like, Attach is 5 and 13. Like, he's not having fun gunfights. Abuza on the other side has been frying. He's on 15 and 8. The game's been a little bit easier for him, I think.
And I think this is what you needed from him, right? He just hasn't had the best series. Had moments, you saw him get going in that control, but outside of that, he hasn't been the Abuza we saw at Major 3. What the Seattle Siege Surge team needs to beat the best of the best. Now stepping up here, trying to get us to a game 5.
He absolutely is, but with 15 left, you win all the fights there if you're Legion, but you're getting your points in like waves of 5 to 10. They are not coming easy if you are Legion. 4 is like, screw it. I'm sitting there for this last 6 as he's going to clear. Oh, I thought he had it. I don't know how the hell. You must have snapped if you were Gio. Gio got another one. What is Gio doing?
He's going to have 6 in a row. There's a cruise.
Okay.
What is this life out of Gio?
They wanted to get control of bridge side, funnel this through if you are Surge. Instead, Gio just takes you to the slaughterhouse.
They took him to Pound Town.
Yeah, he got 8 before he dropped. The good old Gio Pound Town, Joe.
The only problem is to shoot down almost 100.
Yeah. Great sequence, but still. The pace has simply been there for Seattle Surge. The breaks have come through when you need them. I mean, you got to flip the game on its head in the second set of rotations. It starts with this P1. You went to a
well, now you can use a cruise, right? I mean, you can combine this with a P2 early break behind the cruise, so you have that extra utility, but you have to find the time. And you have been so scrappy if you're Seattle, but that's going to be 4 dead. They may not need the cruise. Actually, the close spawns will come in. So let's see how they play this if you are Vegas.
Well, they get one opener. You think the crews might be coming in off of that. Still one soaking up the time. Just getting that scrap time. You'd love the kill to come in like a couple seconds later as the hard points pop in, but Johnny still able to get one. Attaches now through, picked up. That looked like he got joked out of his mind. I thought he had that win, but Abuza hits the shots.
The only good thing here is you have post spawns, and Nero and Johnny have been cutting them off, so you're not on this time. It's very reminiscent of map 1, where it's just both teams fighting for position. And now Johnny with the MCW would have had a third if he kept holding that. But just gonna throw the stun out, trust his teammates, and put some trophies down. Hook now trying to go on a pinch.
Here we come though. Vegas Legion ripping and roaring, starting to get back into it. And as I curse them into the blender, all four will die. Hook with the triple, Legion in the blender. Let's hear the Legion comms. They try to rally back, down 60.
Yeah.
I'm a dirty, giant, bald liar. No, listening right now. We are right back to the commentary. Lead building for Surge, and now up 80, 40 seconds remaining in the hard point and trying desperately to get to this map 5. Johnny not up to the task to win the fight. What do you see on the map right now for Seattle Surge?
I mean, that was sort of your chance at that P2 if you were a Legion. So props to Seattle Surge, making the plays. Hook with a huge one with that triple on that pinch to break that. And now you win this P3 rotation. The MCWs start to go on off behind Abuza in 04. And now you're still down 100.
Still down 100, but a nice little sequence there from Legion. Next hard point, getting ready to go. 2:30 up right now for Surge. 20 points needed for the victory. You've got to be flawless right now if you are Legion. And we'll see if they'll be able to do just that. But so much to do if you're going to bring it back.
Yeah, Johnny now on 5 in a row. Again, just trying to find that streak, but you just feel with 20 seconds left, the way that Seattle Surge put pressure on the map, this is just going to be so difficult to do.
Here comes the pressure. They've gotten so many breaks, and they do it one more time. Attach and Johnny shutting them down, though. Another multi-kill there for Johnny. He's on 7 in a row, streak to use if you're maybe going to bring it back, but you've got to chain together a couple of hard points, and that has become so difficult for Legion. Maybe this will be the stretch, though.
But Surge, no, like they're just trying to find like 5 to 10 seconds, but and now, yeah, they hold on.
Oh, yeah,
you have the cruise. We have a couple of cruises to work with if you are Legion. The first one coming on through. Hook's on the hill, though, so you're going to have to find him right away. So it's going to be Abuza who's found, but look at where you are. You got to use both here. You have to use both here because it kills Team Surge's way. You're off spawn. You find them, but it doesn't matter. You're still right back onto it if you're Surge.
Yeah, the only thing finding kills is the cruises. Every other kill comes the way of Seattle Surge. They deal with that perfectly. Now you've gotten that left side spawn and you're trying to flood forward, but you just need 5 points for the victory if you are Seattle Surge. Tick by tick, second by second, locking them up. Victory there for Surge, and we head the distance to a map 5. They started hot, and they locked them in. Beautiful there.
Yeah, I mean, that was just right from the get-go from Seattle Surge with that P1. Again, there was a chance maybe from Legion to like get back into the game, that second P2.
Yeah, for sure.
There was like 30 seconds left, but nobody picked up the flank. Hook just goes right through double doors, runs right up sidewalk. He's like, hey, I got 3. Game's over. They have the rotation over towards P3. You get even right there where like you have extra utility, you earn the cruises just way too late, and then you have to use both of them in the same spot.
And it led to absolutely nothing, just wave after wave, volley after volley of kill there for Seattle Surge. This one is one we thought would likely be going the distance to kick off an incredible weekend here for Major 4, and that's exactly what we are going to get. Taking a look at the game flow chart, you came out hot, you never look back if you were Seattle Surge.
No, yeah, like there's that one moment you start to see them creep back in, and then they just plateau again, right through the midway of the map if you are Legion. That's just prop to Seattle Surge. And yeah, you get to a game 5, we're going to a 6-star. Last time these two teams played, it was like a 6-4 I just feel like both of these teams have been in some deep 6-star search and destroy. Should be a fun one.
No, they certainly have, and this should be an absolute blast. But that like, dude, it just felt like a wind of pace. There's just another gear that Surge can hit sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like the better respawn team I know could be Vegas Legion, like when they get to their spots, when they get their setups, but like when they're constantly, it's on their back foot because the breaks just put them in this like unending blender. It's unbelievable.
04 and Hook are relentless.
They are, yeah, that's a good word for it.
They are relentless behind their tax and nades. They just go.
Yeah, no, they absolutely do. But everybody at home, we get ready for a big map 5 here at Major 4. Quick break, then we'll be back with it.
Upgrade your game with the Scuf, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're having a great time. It's map 5 time. It's Major 4. Things are getting freaky in the building.
No, they are. And I mean, let's just, again, go over this, right? If you're Legion, you're trying to find the AC, you're trying to get in a champ still, right? Well, so are Seattle Surge, but you're at 150 points. Seattle Surge, you're at 170. I think a win here is just, yeah, it's massive.
Good.
Well, I don't know if you're good, but, you know, it puts a lot more pressure on the other teams around you.
Yeah.
Surge, you're probably good. For Vegas, it's
That's what I
sort
meant.
of-
Like, Surge, you should be good.
Yeah, if you're Vegas, again, you know, puts more pressure on your Carolinas in the losers
Yeah,
brackets.
yeah.
Minnesota's in the losers brackets. Miami and Thieves still have to play later on tonight. So this is a huge winners round 1 game.
No, it absolutely is. The bracket looking a little bit funky. Just, I mean, due to some teams improving, due to the optic issues throughout this stage. Like, things are insane. It's not what we expected the bracket to look like, but everything is coming down to this before our final tournament of the year as we get closer to chance. There's still a giant bag of cash on the line here for Major 4 as we're right into the search and destroy 6-star map 5. Here we go. Who are your playmakers you're looking at, Joe?
Well, I think on the search side, I'm going to look at 04, but I know that they've kind of switched up some positions with Brezzy playing the island position. You know, we talked about that in one of the
He was
post-game
plush as
interviews.
hell on this map last time.
Yeah, so maybe just I look at 04 because a lot of times he was the island, but now what is he going to do? On the side for Legion, I'm going to go with Attach. Again, he hasn't had the best series, but played great the last time these two teams played.
Yeah, it's like Attach has not had a great series, but yes, you have one good map 5.
Yeah, it doesn't
Everyone
matter.
forgets everything, but it's first bloods all over the place for Vegas Legion. Something they struggle with mightily in that map too. They did not find many first bloods. Here you get Hook and Brezzy out of it. You get some info there if you're Johnny.
Yeah, trying to get a pre-fire, maybe catch Johnny, not going to happen. Abuzit does find the first. Where's the reach, Al? Not going to come in, so you pretty much get a free pick. The problem here, the bomb is not being planted. Geo, nice little off angle there. Smoke going to be used, going to check the bomb. 04 is going to have to do a hell of a lot of work.
Yeah, he's got to do it all. Not going to happen. That'll seal the round. Legion get the first blood, get the second, take care of the round. Abuza maybe give Surge a chance, but not much of one. We'll see the final kill there from Johnny as he comes soaring around the statue edge.
Man, just great, just crispy shots out of Geo.
Looking good.
I mean, I don't know how many headshots this guy gets, but he's got to be a top of the league.
I'm talking 96.7%, Joe.
I don't know. That would be insane. But he is up there.
No, I mean, how many times even in the map 3 those headshots come through? Like, you just see him and Attach pop up with headshots, bail them out as they're pushed up deep on defense. Like, absolute shooters. Looking to get back to it here now into the round 2. Offense up for Vegas Legion. They're looking to collapse over towards A.
And this is a lot of 6-star, right? Just how do you work this if you are the attacking team? On the defensive side, how do you retake this? Trophies are down. Of course, you're going to try to use a smoke, though. Still 1 trophy left, it sounded like. Maybe it's gone now. 4 versus 4 retake. We said that about 1,000,000 times on 6-star.
Here's the smoke. Here we go. Here's the chaos. Nero, though, finding them all. Gets the plant. Gets 3. Lines them up.
I think you got all 4.
Attach. I think Attach got the last one.
Did he?
I think.
I see Nero on 4. Okay, so Nero got 3. So Nero must have got one at the end of the round.
Yeah, that mixes me up sometimes, honestly, in the moment. Like, it happens so fast. I'm like, did he get on 4? But no, I think Attach with the last one, as we saw. And Nero gets 3, though. I mean, you talked about how big he is around the objective, but he has the moments where he pops off like that. 2-0 lead Legion.
And that is huge for Legion on what they could do on the attacking side. If you're Seattle Surge now, how do you defend A, right? If your retakes behind smokes aren't going to go your way, puts a lot of pressure on you on the rest of the map.
It absolutely does. We'll see how they deal with it as we get deeper into this one, but obviously just one look at it so far from that side. Nero looking for 5 straight, not going to happen. Brezzy comes soaring on in. Right over to Geo we go. He's able to get a kill. Drops Hook, 3 straight for him.
It's almost like Surge faked A, and they're hoping with Hook, they're trying to like pinch B behind Hook, but that doesn't happen. Hook ends up getting picked. Again, Geo finding a crucial kill. He's going to find a second in the round on 60 HP. He might find the third. Goes for the chow, but 04 left in another clutch scenario.
Yeah, he gets like a burst in. He's a little heat check there, maybe from Geo, but yeah, just gets up with 2 HP. Hunting him down and tucked in a corner. 04 gets the kill. Now to a 1 versus 1. 30 seconds to go. Johnny 0-4 in a massive one right now. You take a 3-0 edge for Legion. How huge could that be? Johnny is just going to stop.
And both are doing this. So now it just comes down to this bomb play. Now Johnny's going to get on the move. 15 seconds left. He's hoping he rotates to A. That's not the call. So now this gives 0-4 so much room to work with, right? Where did this guy reposition?
As we see Brezzy watching.
Yeah, and 0-4 just making himself a drink. Gonna have to check the bomb. Here we go. Oh, it's so delayed!
Get out, get out, get out! Oh, God, 13 HP, able to survive. 0-4 is dancing with death. 20 seconds now to go. You need one more bullet if you were Johnny. Check is in, spots him, peek on the left, the clutch is in, the 1v2 is there at 0-4 with a huge one to avoid the 0-3 hole.
Well, that's honestly with the first, it's a 1v3, right? With the trade.
True.
And now if you're Geo, you're probably hoping you didn't chow that. I mean, it's a heat check. That is a heat check and a half, but you're hoping your teammate's there.
That's a great point. I mean, honestly, I forgot about that. I got so locked into the 1 versus 2. Yeah, that little bit of a heat check and maybe the chow with it. What cost them there? A bad death from Geo leads to an 0-4 clutch, and here we go, a massive round.
And that was it's just one of those rounds. You're about to be up 3-0, and you are dominating the map.
You give him some life. He's had so many S&D clutches since he came into the league. I mean, this is a guy, he didn't come in until midway through the year, and the impact he has had, unbelievable. Brezzy, things exploding now in front of him. The help has come over from 0-4. You're probably rethinking this, reevaluating right now if you were Legion. But look at the space you're taking on the other side. They're just going to send it at him. Hook able to get one, but you'll take that if you are Legion. Maybe a bit of an over-aggression. What do you think?
Yeah, I think maybe a little bit if you're a Booza, but again, just because their A retake didn't work out, they play aggressive on A. They're trying to catch them. Instead, they get caught on the rotation.
Surely not again. Oh, you have a fat foot! 0-4 with the kill, shots through. 0-4 is disgusting. A one-man wrecking ball on 5 straight. Things are falling apart for Legion. I thought for a second he got another.
They might be falling apart, but Gio's got a chance to hold this, and he's reading this so well. Brezzy from up top hits the shots. But that one way from 0-4 was disgusting.
Yeah.
That's just what that was.
Yeah, that was foul.
I mean, he is just right on the edge of the smoke, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you don't see those in a respawn.
Oh, that was foul.
He just throws that onto his feet, and it almost like he had aim assist too on to attach.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
At least it looked like he did. Or just great thumb control.
I mean, just
Nero's got size 13s on.
Attach can't see him. There's no way in hell.
He got shot by a ghost. Unbelievable there, 0-4. Woo, we're tied up 2-2. It was all Legion, then 0-4 came alive. He's got 5 of their 9 kills. And now we're back to it on offense. Maybe a little nades there for clearance through mid. Stun will slow this pressure down for now. Holding the flank is going to be Brezzy. Here we go.
Yeah, just so fast is Legion. When they read something, obviously this map is 2-2 behind a couple of clutches. But Seattle's offense has not been great. This time, though, Vegas trying to get very active before the plant is in behind the smokes. Smokes down on both sides, and 0-4 is just like, yeah, I got this.
Yeah.
I live in this.
I was like, how far is he going to send that with bomb? But yeah, just got to get into the cut. They're able to recoup and get the plant. 3 versus 3 now. A little 2-on-1 pinch. Can Nero at least get one? Great gunfight victory from him. Advantage over. And now you just got 2 players, one holding either side. Pressure likely going to be on 0-4 as he's got the 2 on his side. Great gunfight win now from Abuza to bring it back.
Yeah, I think you're hoping Nero waits for this push, but 2-on-2.
Pop.
2-on-2 now, down to a 1-on-1. 0-4 again, but Gio is there. He's up to 7-2.
Hey, Gio versus 0-4 right now. Who's going to make the play? And that is a massive win there for Legion, the 3 versus 3, because things were falling apart for you in this map 5.
Yeah, in the chaotic scenarios at the start of the game, it was just all Legion winning. This time, Seattle Surge is starting to, behind 0-4. Very much make a mess of these rounds, get them into these 2v2s. This time, though, Gio is there, and he finds both. And I think that could have been cleaner if, like, Nero, I think Nero's got to wait for those first 2 to hit statue.
Oh, after he got his first pick?
Yeah. But then he's the first one that steps out, and his teammates still had to work up the map, but they recover.
Back in control, our Legion. Back to offense, our Legion. And it's poolside vision first. We'll see what kind of information they're going to get, but spread pretty wide. Most aggressive player right now will be Nero with bomb in hand. We'll see how this works out for him, but just kind of spotting for any kind of opener. Oh, Four's got an 8 in hand out mid-map, and they're able to pick him. Great stuff there from Johnny. Advantage over to Legion.
Yeah, usually you don't see that from 04. Just kind of gets caught. Now Who trying to work the pinch. Another pick from Gio. He's up to 8. It's his second first blood.
Oh,
sorry,
my.
his first blood.
My.
There we go, Legion. They just finding those picks, playing the map so well. And I think if you're Surge, maybe just slow this down a bit on this offense, because some of these early parts of the rounds just have not gone their way as Nero, which is unreal MCW shots.
I figured that had to be disgusting because we just saw it from the other team's POV, and I was like, he got the second player too. It looked like he picked him off the bar heady. He sure did. Just off bomb and right to the snapper. He had 3 in a round earlier, now up to 9 in 3. 2 bomb plants to his name.
He's doing it all. Well, him and Gio.
Yeah, him and Gio, yeah. But yeah, after that little surge from Surge, Legion.
It's really a Surge from 04.
Yeah, true. He got 2 for everybody, 6 for him. Johnny can't keep the tracking on point. Big first blood for Abuza. You get that first blood, you are out. You're getting the information right now, though, if you're attached.
That's the info, though. So.
Oh. So you got the info if you were attached.
Wait, why the heck did he just need that?
I don't know. Why did he just need that? Because he needed, attached was backing up. He like needed statue.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Gio is twisted.
Yeah, I guess so.
Whoa. The controller's acting up. I'm not really sure. Surge will get that round victory. Because attached should be calming, like they've all backed up. And then he just gets naded statue.
I don't know, maybe he was like holding it in hand. And
maybe the way attached like worded it, he thought, I don't know.
I don't think so.
I'm just trying to think, because that was an interesting team kill based on what we were watching.
But I think it starts with kind of Abuza's first blood there. Johnny trying to get aggressive. He's got 3 first deaths, something we don't often talk about, but he's trying to find some of the info, some of those first blood plays. Instead, he's been getting caught.
Yeah, he's got 2 first bloods, got 3 first deaths. I mean, it's just how it goes those types of players. Zuma's like, you have a lot of first deaths, you have a lot of first bloods. The rounds you turn it into 2, you usually win. Just is what it is. But yeah, I'm sure he'd like to get going a bit more. Hook is roaring because he just hit an 8 on like 3 of them.
He's hoping that they have more nades middle of the map, but no one else able to connect. But again, you have a bit of an aggressive 8 defense there on the side of Seattle Surge. No info middle, though. So, I mean, just look at this Surge setup. You're giving up a lot of map control outside of A. Brezzy, though, playing safe B side.
He's going for a little swim. Now tucked away.
He's on the beach, dude. Made a sandcastle.
Absolutely. But God, you want this one to tie it up if you're Surge. Trophy eaten. Here they come. Hook's gonna get caught. Abuza not able to get one with the trade. The smoke is in then. Maybe trying to get a little bit of one-way action like we saw earlier, but Nero's going to get the kill through mid. Brezzy's going to drop a 4, trying to bring it back, but now he's got to kill everybody. Great patience from Legion. Great gunfight win from 04, but where can you scramble away? 31 HP. Just 2 players still to deal with. I thought, man, he gets back to full HP. Who the hell knows with the clutches from this guy, but...
And Gio and Nero have 21. I mean, this duo is just going crazy on the map. And like you said, they get the opening on the Hook, and then they just stall. They throw the smoke and stop. And I love that. They back up. They make sure they're playing as just sort of this death ball on the map.
Yeah. Don't give him anything. You need 3 straight now if you're going to take this map 5 if you are Seattle. 1 more for the victory for Legion. Can they ice it out on this defense? Hook, bomb in hand for Seattle. And away we go. You've got a 2-man presence here over towards B. They're flirting with that. Brezzy getting eyes mid. Get up towards bar. I mean, this is going to be a B execute. You've already got somebody up towards bar.
And this is just such a nice setup here from Legion. I thought so. Nero, though, has to reposition, was worried about the nades. The crossfire was on point. Gio looking over him, but Gio has been so good from here. Can he do it again? Hook trying to dodge the nades. Checking if the bomb plant's going through. Instead, he's going to get caught.
Just trying to get the angle and gets fried. Johnny can't get away. Attach, trying to clutch. Not going to happen. Surge round by round. We'll see if they can do it. There's one. Need two more.
And I don't think defense has really been the problem for them. It's kind of been those offensive rounds, but the nades were on point.
I mean, if somebody hit a nade with Hook in that round, that one was over. Like,
Yep.
That would have been a twofer, I think. They were ripped, man. I think we heard him screaming here in the venue. He was hoping somebody comboed it with him.
I imagine Vegas just kind of go back to that spread. Or do you try to bring up the aggression and close it out here?
Got three over working towards A. Keeping him honest. Out towards B was Gio for a second. Now you're trying to group up into that death ball again, as you mentioned.
It's a based on, yeah, a ton of info. 04's going to have to use an early smoke. That might give Vegas, like, hey, let's plan A. They don't have that smoke to retake this.
No, you're going to need that smoke more likely than not, but they're trying to pinch this around.
Gio's got so much info, though. How many did he spot?
Did he see one? Did he see three? Gio holding, tags in, Chow through. Great isolation there onto Gio. He can't get safe. The three-man able to push through. Nero does get a trade, though, with the nade. Brezzy winning one on the other side of it. Now over to Johnny, hiding in a bush. 04 trying to peek, then Chow flies out. Can't win it. 1 versus 1. Attach. Abuza sends it. Gets the final two, and then a fuse. We're going to around 11. And Surge, they are rolling. The hearts are pumping. Here we go.
First of all, great teamwork out of Surge there. I cannot believe Gio doesn't find one. And then second,
that's a great little peek in the Chow, though.
I heard Hook. He's like, there's one drop down. So whoever was lurking drop down in that bush, Seattle knew the entire time. So they were going to clear that corner, able to find it, and then it comes down to that 1 versus 1.
Woo, so much on the line here. Game 5, round 11. And it's effing match one of the weekend. Away we go. Offense to Seattle Surge. Can they do it again? Hook has basically been silenced. He is 2-9. Does he maybe have a big play in him in this round 11? Attach, who has had not the best series. We know all the ice he's got. Maybe he's the one to step up the bat. But right now, it is all out.
You waited for nades. Now you're going to throw yours. Do they connect onto Johnny? Johnny's going to have to back on up with Attach, and this just might be an old-fashioned 4-on-4 retake. The way Surge is playing this. They're getting so much map position, but Johnny's here. Johnny is lurking. He's going to jump on up. Oh. And now he's caught. He has no help either. He has 0 help.
I mean, basically, it's just Attach trying to keep him alive. That's the only help. Oh, he gets a kill! Johnny, how does he get a kill? Abuza can't trade.
They're able to find him finally, so 3-on-3.
Who gets the kill to the 3v3, as you said, time dwindling. 30 seconds now to go. They got to get this bomb planted. They start to work it.
They just have no info on the flank. That's why Brezzy's going to drop down here. They have no info on the full flank. Smoke still in the hands of Nero. Hook, he loves to play inside of it. Nabuza finds a death. Attach, but Hook 2
Get me involved.
Versus 1. He's able to find both through the smoke.
It's all Attached now. Not able to win it. Surge 3 straight rounds, and they take the round 11. And Rambo Ray is fired up.
Down 3-5.
And Hook, what did I say at the beginning of that round 11? Like, Hook was like 2-9. Will he be the playmaker? He's got to play late. Gets 2. Woo!
And now, I mean, I saw like the Carolina boys standing above Vegas. Massive for them.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Vegas, I mean, it was in their hands to close that out.
5-3 lead, and round by round, it slips away. Oh me, oh my.
And I thought with Johnny's kill, like maybe it was over, but what Abuza was able to find that pitch. Or no, sorry, Abuza got picked in the 3-on-2, and then Hook wins a 2-on-1 through the smoke.
Well, so Hook, yeah, Hook got the trade onto Johnny. He then gets 2 more, so he got 3 out of 4. He didn't get all 4, did he?
Oh, they so.
I think 3 out of 4 at least. I mean, he went from he had 2 kills going into that. Gets 3 in the round 11. How many you have, boy?
5.
Okay.
So you got 3.
Yeah, I'll say if he had an ace, I missed that. That's my bad, everybody. But he gets 3. That was so good. I know. Listen, I know it was a rocky start. We were having some audio issues. We were battling through some stuff with our new venue.